So you're brand new into understanding the Torah. And you start reading through the Ten Commandments and you go, okay, 1, 2, 3, keep the Shabbat. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm going to try. So you read a few verses and you begin to try. So there's no book that you found on how to keep the Shabbat. There's actually a big one. It's about this thick. It has 66 books in it. Read it. Let the Father convict you. Let Him move you. Work in that faith, because what pleases the Father is the try. Not the end result. It's in the try that your character is changed. I cannot tell you how many people that I meet, especially pastors, make the biggest mistake in trying to understand everything. Because they feel like they got to stand on this stage, they have to understand everything so that you guys won't think that we don't know what we're talking about. The truth is, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't want to know what I'm talking about. I just want the Father to speak through me and teach you as He teaches me. Does that make sense? You will never know. For those of you that homeschool, you know this. How many homeschool moms says, how am I going to teach my children how to calculus? All of us flunked out of calculus in high school and public school, so what difference does it make in homeschool, right? Do it as you learn it. Learn it as you do it. Don't worry about tomorrow. It has enough worries of its own. Worry about today. Teach as you learn. Teach the little bit. I'll never forget, I was in Denver, Colorado Springs, Colorado on a mission trip years and years ago. And I was, I think it was when I was 16 or 17 years old. And I was on a 3-week mission trip and I was working with this youth group out there. And this young person got saved in one of the meetings during the week. And he didn't know anything about anything. He had never read a Bible in his life. The only thing that he knew was the prayer that I led him in as I led him to the Messiah. The next day, we went to a flea market. They got an incredible, huge flea market in Colorado Springs. And we were in the car on the way to the flea market. No, wow, it's been 25 years. I got my story wrong. He got saved in the car on the way to the flea market. We pulled over on the side of the road. He accepted the Messiah, and it was just that few minutes, and then we went on to the flea market. We got to the flea market, and we got to this little booth, and there were some Muslims there. And this guy didn't know any better. So what did he do? He stepped right in front of me and started giving them the gospel. Now, what did he say? The only thing that I told him. He literally repeated the gospel that I shared with him in the car not a half an hour earlier. He was sharing it with these two Muslims right in the middle on the blacktop in the heat of the day. He didn't even know you're not supposed to do it that way. You have to have a church and you have to invite them down and they have to raise their hand first. You can't give the gospel in public. He didn't even know these things. He literally was just being led by the Spirit, and he spoke what he knew. He was the widow's mite. He gave everything that he had in that moment. He was Gimmel, because that's what Yeshua did. He gave everything that he had in that moment.
Come and join us as we travel back in time 4,000 years ago to discover exactly where the holidays of Christmas, Easter, and even Valentine's Day come from. Why do we celebrate the birth of Jesus on December 25th? Whose birthday really is on December 25th? Where did we come up with December 25th? Where did the star on top of the Christmas tree come from? Where did the Christmas tree itself come from? Where did St. Nicholas come from? Are we sure that St. Nicholas even existed? Have you ever wondered where the famous phrase, ho, 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 comes from? It comes from the late 1600s when they used to have plays, and before the devil would come on stage, he would announce himself by saying, ho, ho, ho. Did you know that original Santa's elves weren't little guys that made toys? They were Krampus demons that would punish the children if they weren't good for that year, while St. Nicholas would give them gifts if they were good. Who is the Easter Bunny? Where do we get Easter eggs from? Why do we celebrate Easter on the first Sunday after the vernal equinox? Did you know that Christmas was illegal in the United States until the mid-1800s? Can we celebrate these holidays according to the Bible? This is by far the most popular video on the internet on the history of Christmas and Easter. This video has changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives, and it will change your life too.